We are live.
Yeah, I could see that.
Niranjan,
Niranjan, when you are live, you'd have to let us know, please.
Hello, you hear me?
Yes, sir. We do hear you.
Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Just a minute. Just a minute.
But your video is, we couldn't see
Yeah,
your
just a
video.
minute.
How
Yeah,
about
thank
now?
you, sir. Now
Yeah.
everything is perfect. Everything is perfect, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thanks
You're
for
welcome.
joining us.
Very
Madam
good.
Sandhya Banerjee. Yeah. A very good evening and greetings of the day for people from different parts of the world, esteemed chief guest, and all the members on the digital dais. Today we are here all assembled to assess the power of the youth. The youth are the hope of today and the joy of tomorrow. And what more can brighten the life of any youth when we can give them the chance to be able to affect a positive change? So here we are assembled at the COP 2030 Youth Ministry or Youth Edit of the COP 2030. And I take great pride in introducing our community partners who are helping facilitate these sessions. To begin with, the GSFN, abbreviated as the Global Sustainable Future Network, which is from the UK, and it is a collaborative initiative dedicated to advancing sustainability and tackling global challenges within the United Kingdom and across the world. So they have diverse range of stakeholders, including businesses, governmental organizations, non-profit organizations, and individuals to collaborate on sustainable solutions. So their primary goals involve championing environmental preservation, advocating for social equity, and fostering eco-friendly economic development that is socially inclusive. So the network, which hosts frequent events and workshops and projects, which is also one of these, which we are here today to promote innovation and share knowledge and encourage sustainable practices in sectors such as renewable energy, sustainable agriculture, and green technology. So may I request the members of GSFN to introduce themselves.
Thank you very much, Sandhya Shri Balaji. And thank you very much, Dr. Shri Vidya, for initiating this wonderful youth parliament council or advocacy program for youth. So I thank the chief guest today, Dr. Mohammad Saeed Al-Kindi, for his presence and his time given to us. So thank you very much for your presence.
Thank you.
We are highly excited about this project. The project especially focuses on youth, and I believe Dr. Srividya will do the favor of explaining you more. However, just an introduction from myself for GSFN. I'm Dr. Renuka Thakur, founder of Global Sustainable Futures Progressive Partnership Network. And we are worldwide. We have more than 6,000 coordinators in 165 countries. And we are not only individuals, but we are networks, universities, and institutions, and government and non-government enthusiastic individuals got together to contribute to climate change and sustainable development goals. So having that perspective of contributing to sustainable development goals and leaving no one behind, I think youth as our future leaders play a very important role in shaping and co-creating our sustainable futures. So here I welcome the partnership also from Virgin River, from International Internship University, Dr. Ramesh from IGEN, and Srividya from EDU, and especially your support, Dr. Sahid, Mohammad Sahid. So thank you for everyone being here, and I'm looking forward for very exciting time in January. So thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Renuka. Now we move on to introducing our next community partner, known as the IGEN, with Gen in their name. We all know it's also recognized, like when we talk about Gen, it's Gen Z, and they have unique characteristics. They are the tech savvy, and they earmark the digital era with their access to smartphones, social media, and the internet, and they also have characteristics such as individualistic, to be pragmatic, socially aware, and entrepreneurial. So our next partner, also known as the IGEN, or the Internet Gen, synonymous to IGEN, they are also called as the Institute of Green Engineers Network. The primary focus again is to promote sustainability and environmentally responsible practices, particularly in the realm of engineering. Just like GSFN, their objective is also to unite professionals, academicians, and enthusiasts who share a deep commitment to green engineering and sustainable technology. And they also facilitate exchange of knowledge, foster networking and collaboration, and actively engage in research and development. So, along with their educational efforts, which are aimed at raising awareness about sustainability, they also advocate policies, bring in advocates for policies and practices that brings in an advanced eco-conscious engineering, and thereby contributing to a sustainable and environmentally conscious future. May I request the members of IGEN to introduce themselves here?
Very happy, ma'am.
Sandhya?
Very happy.
Yes.
It was very wonderful moment today. We all are connected across the globe, and very happy and very appreciate Dr. Srividya for the very keen initiative in futuristic thinking of what all the action to be done in COP20 to achieve 2030. What all the action to be done? Keeping in that mind, fantastically, we completed the one community project, and we all are again connected here for the second, that is youth, very, very important. We have very strong youth community, student community, how we can able to connect all the youth here so that coming out with new ideas, new maybe after January, February, we can come out with a combination of 3 organizations with some projects so that we can move on with that. So that only my request, because we need to have some continuity. So conducting events, conducting part, it is good. But out of that, some outcome from that, the new baby born, like a new project baby born, and that project we need to take lead by the youth community, to 2030, like that. So this is what my view and my suggestion. Keeping in that mind, we will focus on so that it will be very good platform, because Renuka ma'am is there. She is connected with across the globe, and Srividya is there. And very happy to welcome our chief guest and who connected here, a very wonderful person, going to be the inaugurate today. And we all connected together for SDG 17 partnership for the goals. And so only partnership, only we can able to connect the people across. So that is the reason when people in 2015 forming these goals, they are very clear. They had 16 goal, and 17th goal they made it partnership. So without partnership, it is there is no other connectivity. So thank you all. Thank you so much. IGEN is always with support, with executing and making the Mother Earth green. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Ramesh. So, Madam
Yes,
Sandhya Banerjee, yes,
Yes.
because the chief guest has a very limited time with us, so I would like to take the lead from here. Thank you so much. And before we end the session, we will have a session, we'll have a small briefing of other partners, that is IIU, International Internship University, and R&D University as well. So coming back to our purpose of the theme, is that why we have evolved into this COP 2030 Youth Ministry is that we know that the world's biggest session had just ended a week before, that's COP 28, with Dubai as its headquarters. And definitely the takeaways of COP 28 has made the world turn towards us. That was the world's biggest climatic conference that kicked off on Thursday and in Dubai Expo City, bringing together 70,000 world leaders, government officials, and environmentalists. So with the 2023 UN Climatic Change Conference, that's COP28, which ran until December 12th of December, had highlighted topics including climatic finance solutions, and also the takeaways were remarkable, really remarkable. Please allow me to share certain few of those feathers in that crown. The UAE Banks Federation pledged to mobilize $270 billion in sustainable finance. So big clap to all the people who have joined on this team effort. And this was announced on day 5 of the summit, which was dedicated to finance and the gender equality scheme. Secondly, the UN Women launched its Feminist Climatic Justice, a framework for action, which revealed that climatic change will push up to 158 million more women and girls into poverty and lead to 236 more women into hunger by 2050. That was again a biggest initiative patronizing women empowerment. So big due respects to all those people who have participated in the session. Global donors have pledged more than $777 million towards defeating the neglected tropical diseases, which affect 1.6 billion around the world. So during the session, our great president, COP28 president, Mr. Sultan Al Jaber, launched a pact to cut methane emissions from oil and gas sector. Moving ahead, then US and EU have pledged $3 billion and $2.5 billion respectively to assist the developing countries in reducing the green gas emissions, transition into clean energy. Last but not the least, the UAE President, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, launched on Friday Al-Tera with a $30 billion climate fund for global climatic solutions. The fund will be allocated $25 billion towards climatic strategies and $5 billion specifically for the global south. So it was a magnanimous event, and with that spirit, we didn't want to leave any leaf unturned. That's evolved. That was the evolution of COP 2030 Youth Ministry. How can youth participate in this? Exclusive schemes which are going to come up, and that has evolved into this virtual parliament that will address on COP consensus by the youth, of the youth, and for the youth. So our youth ministry champions convoy, UMCC, emphasizes engaging, empowering youth from the most vulnerable communities, including indigenous people and communities at high risk. So our youth will seek to promote more inclusive and equitable society that values the contributions of its members. So the role of the youth ministry convoy will amplify the influence of the organizations focused on and led by the young people with the COP processes. So this will entail the collaboration of the local and the global stakeholders to provide youth capacity building opportunities, establishing mechanisms for funding innovative youth-led initiatives. So such an approach will definitely amplify the youth-led initiatives and their impact within line with the COP processes. So to achieve this, we have established this youth ministry champion convoy who will work very closely with all the stakeholders towards this purpose. So allow me to share my screen for just 2 minutes. I will have a very quick run through of may I be allowed with screen sharing, please? Yes, dear.
Go ahead. Right.
Go ahead. Yeah, thank you. Hope my screen is visible. Yeah. So here we are, just a few more seconds. It should be loading. So on that note, we extend a very, very warm welcome to our honorable chief guest, His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Saeed Al-Kindi, who have been a pillar of support for all these kind of initiatives that we have been working on. Thank you, sir. Thanks for coming on the show. And it is really a great honor and privilege to have you with us amidst us today. Thank you, sir. Along with them, we have our distinguished guest of honor, Engineer Alia Al-Kindi, who is the Director of the Government Complaints and Public Relations Offices of SIG Holdings. Thank you. It's a greatest pleasure of having you both on our show today amidst us. So we have spoken about the Youth Corp and the Youth Ministry. What has evolved into? It has evolved from COP28 Global Youth Statement, which says that it synthesizes the collective climatic policy demands and proposals of the young people who will be coordinated by YONGO, the official children and the youth constituency of the UNFCCC. Without taking much time, I'm moving forward. I think this we have briefed. So what is going to be the vision and mission of this COP 2030 Youth Ministry is that to enhance participation of the youth, instill education, creating awareness, campaigning, everything, amplifying the voices such that they will be able to amplify their voices, they will be able to share their insights, inferences with all the projects being displayed and manifested and taken it up to the global level and to spur into the action wherever it is required and to monitor and elevate. This is going to be the vision and mission of our youth ministry, on which these are the projects that we will be working on. Climatic adaptation, which will have the recap on the 6th of January. Finance climatic action, which will have the recap on the 13th Jan 2024. Moving ahead, renewable powerful energy for a safer future will happen on 20th January. Net zero commitments will happen on 27th January 2024. Biodiversity will happen on 3rd February 2024. And last but not the least, the loss and damage and moral imperative to act will happen on 10th February 2024. So owing to which we are inviting all schools, universities, and all the educations from different parts of the globe to participate in this session and to contribute to meet its rationale. So there we are. Thank you so much. I need to stop sharing my screen now. So on that note, we extend a very warm welcome to our great chief guest for today, Dr. Mohammed Saeed Al-Kindi. Thank you, sir. Thanks for having your presence amidst us. So please, over to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's my great pleasure to join you in this COP 2030 Youth Ministry Conference through online organized by EduGate Global along with GSFN and IGEN Global. In this occasion, I have the honor to extend my greeting to all the participants who are joining this virtual conference from different parts of the world. And I would like to extend my sincere gratitude for inviting me to this important meeting. I understand that this COP 2030 Youth Ministry Virtual Parliament indicates a virtual assembly of diligent youth who are committed and contributing to a social cause. This community represents elevating meaningful youth engagement for climate action. which advocate for the convergence of like-minded individuals to work toward common objective. The role of young people is always in sustainable development is important in the world. The future of humanity and of our planet lies in our hands. It lies also in the hand of today's younger generation, who will pass this torch to future generation. We have mapped the road to sustainable development through the youth, and it will be for all of us to ensure that the journey is successful and its gain remarkable. The world should realize the role of youth and the contribution of young generation for sustainability. And we should also commit to sustainability and its responsibility to protect the future. The value of environment sustainability exists because of the collective effort of the people. The United Arab Emirates has always highlighted the need for green environment over the past years. The United Arab Emirates also become an international center for countries wishing to discuss the importance of source and resources efficiency, green environment, renewable and clean energy, solar power, climate change, and sustainability. So United Arab Emirates government aspire to build a world-class sustainable system to improve the quality of life. Also, the United Arab Emirates leadership made critical and ambitious strides in the transition to a green economy through approving the UAE Green Growth Strategy. Under this strategy, the United Arab Emirates is taking steps to promote the green economy concept at the global level. I should appreciate EDU, Gates Global, and GSFN and IGEN Global has taken the initiative of organizing such online meeting to discuss COP 2023 strategies for the efficient and sustainable use of natural resources by effectively adopting sources and resources in the growth of the world. Once again, thank you very much for all the distinguished speaker, guest, participant from different area, and wishing all of you successful and good luck in all your future life. We must work together to lead the world toward a more sustainable future and collective global effort to address climate change and environment as a whole. I do sincerely hope that this virtual conference will be a real motivation for you all to work with more sincerely. I will extend all my support and cooperation for your all progressive activity. I conclude by thanking the Almighty, the source of all goodness. Thank you once again, and all the best to you and to the people participating at this great conference. All the best and good luck. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thanks for those inspiring words and for being a source of inspiration, encouragement, and motivation for being the pillar of support in taking this initiative forward. Thank you so much. Sir.
Most
Thank
welcome.
you. We
Most
really
welcome.
appreciate your presence. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So moving ahead, maybe request Madam Alia Al-Kindi to share her few insights.
Assalamu alaikum and good evening, everyone. I'm really sorry, but I came in a short notice. First of all, I apologize to everyone that I came late. Apologize to His Excellency and everybody and all the team members. Secondly, I would like to thank Dr. Srividya and everyone who ever attended this event and who are doing such great efforts in order to make sure that the world goes on continuous peace and sustainability and development and warmth and protection for the whole world. Thirdly, I haven't actually prepared anything for the meeting, but I thank His Excellency Dr. Al-Kindi. Respectfully, he has said whatever was I wanted to say and more than that. And God bless you with all the goals and all the points that you are going to put and collaborate in order to achieve these programs and these sessions. And once again, thank you very much for inviting me. And it's really an honor. And God bless you all. And may Almighty always protect us and keeps us at peace, prosperity, happiness, health, and long life. God bless you.
Thank you, ma'am. Being a very passionate educationist, we would like to have you as one of our patrons for all our sessions. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thanks for
By God's grace, I will, inshallah. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, sir. We would like to have you for the whole session. If you would like to just continue with us for the journey. Otherwise, we will still move ahead, but would love to have your presence. Thanks for all those insights and for your support and for your kind words of inspiration, guidance, and support. We really value it all. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, sir, and thank you, ma'am. Thank you. So moving ahead with those kind words and inspiration that we have taken from our guests of today, definitely the Ministry of Youth, bearing the plate number of COP 2030, is uniquely positioned to facilitate the critical connection between the COP presidency and the youth stakeholders. And definitely we'll be taking it forward, where it is going to serve as a vital conduct to streamline youth coordination between the government and the United Nations Framework Convention on Climatic Change, that UNFCCC. The ministry can help bridge the gap between the COP presidency and the youth stakeholders by creating more effective and efficient communication channel. By serving as a missing link, the ministry can bring together the younger generation and the policy makers to address the climatic challenge more comprehensively. So our youth ministry convoy will recognize the importance of amplifying the voices of the young people, especially from those of the marginalized due to their age, ethnicity, disability, and also of social and economic reasons or of different various reasons. So this committee is definitely committed to providing a platform for substantive youth policy input and outcomes that will contribute to a positive social change, as Dr. Hindi and also Madam Alia Hindi was mentioning. So to this end, that our youth ministry convoy emphasizes in engaging and empowering youth from the most vulnerable communities, including indigenous people and the communities who are at high risk. So through these efforts, we seek to promote a more inclusive and equitable society that values the contribution of all its members. So on that note, we extend a very big, warm welcome to all the universities, all the schools, all the education institutions, and the youth members of the society to come and join with us and also we will work on youth capacity building to establish mechanism of funding innovative youth-led initiatives in this field. Thank you so much. Hope that was good. And moving ahead, we would like to over to Madam Sandhya Balaji. You can.
Thank you, Dr. Vidya.
Yes, you can welcome the other partners to introduce themselves. Thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah, so I take great pleasure in introducing our next partner, which is International Internship University, which we shortly call IIU, and is a leading virtual education system and global brand confederation, which is most valuable and trusted worldwide and well reputed in delivering innovative programs. Globally, it's a trusted name for quality training programs and is committed to providing better and virtual education to all young learners of the globe. So in a short span of time, IIU has spread its wings in 195 countries and 6 continents. And under the strong leadership of its visionary founder, Mr. Piyush Pandit sir, who is a committed and inspiring social activist, a passionate educationist from the last 2 decades, and he's been providing education to students from various social and cultural backgrounds. And may I request the members present here from IIU to introduce themselves. Dr. Virginia, you're on mute.
There we go. Now, thank you for being here. I am so excited for what's coming. I am the partner in growth in business here at IIU, and definitely our decisions are not economic decisions. They're usually educational decisions, and we're very, very excited for the future. We all recognize that our youth is not the future. Our youth is the present, and we need to continue thinking that because they're the ones who are really spearheading where we are going. So I think, and I really expect this to be an amazing convoy and an amazing conclave. So thank you again for having us here. And definitely Mr. Piyush Pandit, sir, is watching, and I know that we will do him proud. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Virginia. I take great pleasure again in introducing R&D University, R&D Creativity, which facilitate and promote all research and development in technical and non-technical fields. And the university also gives platform to all people of the world, universe to expose and show their research and development talents and creativities, either in cultural or education or on both. So educational growth, survey, and research facilitate the dissemination of policy issues across the country and international aspect to benefit the entire population. So do we have our representative here, Dr. Srividya, Dr. Vijay Kumar?
I don't see him here. I think we'll move on to IGEN and they can discuss about the projects.
Yes.
If they want
So
to share.
we now request the members of IGEN to take roles and talk about the projects.
Anyone from IGEN would like to talk about IGEN projects? You are welcome to do so.
Yes. Krishna?
Yes, sir.
Krishna, you can just share the information on all our projects, Krishna. Switch on the video and then start.
Thank
Yeah. Hello everyone, this is Krishna, head of IGEN Cycle for Me. Now I would like to introduce about IGEN SDG pilot projects. Number 1, Energy Double 9 Challenge. Number 2, IGEN Talk for SDG. Number 3, IGEN Cycle for Wind. Number 4, IGEN Battery. Number 5, Water Bank. Today we initiated 6th one, which is IGEN minus CO2 project. And first of all, we come up with the first one, IGEN Energy Double 9 Challenge. IGEN Energy Double 9 Challenge is the objective to create awareness about energy 9 mantras to 99 houses. Along with it, we have to get feedback from 99 houses after 2 months. And next one is IGEN Talk for SDG, which is creating awareness on sustainable development goal through 2 minutes video through our Facebook platform. Next, IGEN Cycle for Me. In name itself, we have the project objective. What does that mean? Cycle for green action. How we can do? While cycling, we have to do some green action, like creating awareness about energy conservation or water conservation or planting of trees or any green action to conserve Mother Earth green. And the next one is IGEN battery. It's a video presentation on international reports regarding energy or any sustainable development or a sustainability topic to present in a video for 2 to or 10 minutes. That video will be published in our IGEN SDG Plus YouTube channel, and that will be useful for all the viewers who are viewing, watching that video. That report will be shortized and given as a video in YouTube. And next one is IGEN water bank. It is a conservation of water. It will be released in future. And next one is IGEN CO minus CO2 project. It's we all know about conservation of energy. Everyone do that one, but we are not doing the avoid the emission of CO2. So we have come out with one project called IGEN minus CO2 project. We will reduce the emission of CO2 through taking energy saving mantras. By following and implementing that mantras, we can conserve and save the CO2 1.5 kg. This is one project. Future, we will have so many projects through our various partners and institution and organization with us. Thank you.
Is there anyone who wants to speak from IGEN?
Who wants to speak about your current project? Anybody else would like to contribute on that project? Dr. Vijay Kumar Salvia is joining, so I thought we will give him a chance so that before we wind up the session.
Yeah.
This is only a launch, so if you want, like I can go over this presentation one more time to just tell them about the week-wise. Should we do that?
I think I'll take a couple of seconds to introduce you, even though you don't need introduction. So, yeah, here is our program lead and program coordinator, Dr. Srividya Sukumar. He's an educationist, consultant, governance advisor, QA expert for compliance and audits, strategic transformational coach for life and business, mentor for professional development, R&D training specialist, author, columnist, and she's also a volunteer at UNESCO, UNICEF, Emirates Red Crescent, Al Maktoum Foundation, and Sharjah Social Welfare, among many other organizations. She's a certified life member of World Human Rights Protection Commission as well. So here we have the lady who empowered us with this program and the bunch of other programs we've been doing with her.
Thank you, Madam Sandhya. So quick run through of the scheme of work that you have designed. Climatic adaptation, which will happen on 16th January 2024, is going to talk about these things. That is understanding global warming of 1.5 degree, projected climatic change, potential impacts and associated reasons for concerns that illustrate the impacts and risks of people, economies, and the ecosystems across sectors and regions. Third is emission pathways and system transitions consistent with 1.5 degree global warming, strengthening the global response in the context of sustainable development and efforts. Sixth pointer will be indicative linkages between the mitigation options and sustainable development using climatic adaptation. So when it comes to the finance climatic action, which is going to happen on the 13th January, we're going to talk about our youth ministry is going to deliberate on assisting in improving coherence and coordination in the delivery of climatic change financing, assisting the COP in rationalizing the financial mechanism of UNFCCC, COP in measuring and reporting the verifying and extending support provided to developing countries, financing the complex transition to clean renewable energy, and climatic finance as an advantage by tracking and social economic impacts. Sixth pointer will be building resilience to climatic shocks is a priority. And on 20th January, we are going to deliberate on renewable energy powering a safer future. We'll talk on these deliberations, making renewable energy technology a global public good, improve global access to components and raw materials, level the playing field for renewable energy and technologies, shift energy subsidies from fossil fuels to renewable energy, triple investments in renewables and renewable energy powering a safer future. These are going to be the deliberations for renewable energy. Moving to net zero commitments, which is going to be deliberated on the 27th January 2024. Our COP28 Youth Ministry will deliberate on resilience to disruption caused by climatic change, standards for net zero emissions pledged. And third pointer will be nationally determined contribution, that is NDC, a climatic action, right carbonization targets, invest in carbon markets, greenwashing to net zero, and the global effort to reach net zero. So moving ahead, biodiversity, a strong nature defense against climate change, will be deliberated on 3rd February 2024. We'll have the pointers as Convention to Biological Diversity, Convention on Migratory Species, that is CMS, Ramsar Convention, International Plant Protection Convention, Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora, that is CITES, International Treaty on Planet Genetic Resources for Food, International Whaling Commission, IWC. So last but not the least, we are going to deliberate on loss and damage, moral imperative to act. That's on the 10th of February. Our COP 2030 ministry will deliberate on loss and damage as a context of climatic change, adaptation limits, a key point to understanding the losses and damages. Losses or claims are disproportionately experienced in vulnerable developing countries. Future losses and damage will rise to increase global warming, limitation to adaptation, stopping to protect against climatic impacts. So with that, there will be a grand finale where each one of the volunteers, each one of the COP 2030 Youth Ministry person will be given a bat, which they will be taking forward through the project and until they reach the next target that is going to be represented in UNESCO. Thank you so much. Hope Dr. Vijay Kumar Salvi has joined. Okay. With that, we come to the end of this session. Thank you so much. Thanks for everybody who has joined us on this session. And we really appreciate it. We really appreciate your presence. And with all these projects, with all these rationale, with all these objectives, we are going to move forward towards our contributions for the community. Over to Madam Sandhya Balaji. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Vidya.
Yes. Maybe request to... Yeah, he has joined now once again. He has just joined.
Yeah.
There we are.
I don't see him on the screen.
Yeah,
Has he
he's
joined?
here. Good evening, Dr. Vijay Kumar Salvia. Dr. Vijay Kumar Salvia ji. Am I audible to you?
Yes. Yeah, he's joined now.
He has joined now.
Yeah. Good evening, Dr. Vijay Kumar Salve ji.
Ma'am, could you please repeat it?
Yeah, you're
Good evening,
audible.
Dr. Vijay
We are
Kumar
able to
Salve
hear
ji.
you. You can open your video so that we'll be able to see you and you can have your introduction. You can talk about your project, sir. Good evening, sir. How are you? Dr. Vijay Kumar Salviaji, would you like to share something?
Yes, are you getting my voice?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, fine. So good evening, good afternoon, and good morning to all of you. I welcome all of you on this international platform for Scope to 2030. And we are seeing a good initiative from all the partners, all the activists and initiative people from all over the world. So it is we can say, a collaboration of yours and ours organizations, that is Research Innovation Startup University, International Research and Development Community Organization USA India, SDG Club India International, Happiness Club Indore International, International Internship University, and all of you. So as you know that we all are working for the SDG Sustainable Development Goals, and the total we have the 17 goals, but we believe that there are, if we see the micro studies, then there are 700 or we can say 7,000 goals, because you know that each goal is very wide, and having a micro study says that these words require so many innovations, it requires so many management of the innovations, so many creativities, and you know that our mind is a think lab. So all the minds of the creative people and activist people, they are working for the world, they are working for the innovations, they are working for the patents, they are working for the research, and whatever the qualities, creativity they have. So as you know, that's a COP 2030 is again a great platform for all of us, and virtually here we are working, and virtually we are working for as you know, there's so many ministers and the prime ministers and the, we can say, the delegates of the countries has visited the UAE, and the UAE is a, we can say, a great platform to work for the world. As Dr. Sri Vidya Sukumar, the initiative Women, as you know, the women's power. The women's power is a great power in all over the world. And in this, we can say, this COP 2030 virtually, the women's collaborations and women's, we can say, the take part and their activations are very much great. So we have to improve the biodiversity, we have improved the our environment, we have improved the earth, we have improved the whatever the education and morality education, morality actions. So climate change, and you know that today we are seeing the so many disasters, so many weakness, so many hurdles, so many interference by the nature. So whatever the technology we have, whatever the innovations, whatever we are seeing, the artificial intelligence, IoT, robotics, machine learning, and chat GPT, and we are seeing this AI-based chat GPT. But what about the climates? What about the earth? What about the biodiversity we are seeing? Animals are suffering from so many diseases. We are lagging such type of technologies which will be useful for climate change, biodiversity, diversity. And similarly, so many races and species are now falling down. That species are very much, we can say, they take part a good initiative, and they take part a good cycling of our food chain, cycling of our whatever the lives we have, cycling of removing the so many diseases. As you know that we have faced the COVID, and this COVID is also by some type of racial species. So so how we have to improve, because so many species of the living organisms are now fallen down, and they are now removed from our list. So we have to maintain such type of species which cope up with the environment, and they are giving us the environment very sincerely and very effectively. Because you know that before 100 years, the immunity power of a human was very much good, and it has a good efficient efficient women and men. But today we are seeing that a child has a infant rate is very high, and a child is getting so many diseases in we can say up to the 10th year. The youth are now facing the diseases of heart attack, brain tumor in 20 years. So why they are today we are seeing the teenagers are now in a psychological disturbance. They are getting the distresses, they are getting the tensions. So why this? Because we are far from the biodiversity. We are very much far from the biological science. We are very much far from the natural, whatever the natural livings we should have. So that we can say our bioorganism, we can say our bioenvironment is very much disturbed. So climate change, and we are facing that some part of the country there is so much hot, as some part of the country there is so much cold, and that cold also suffered our life, because we are totally depend on the artificial life, and we are totally depend on our. See, those who are talking about that, those who are the activists, those who are the leaders who are working on that, they are also getting suffering from their lifestyle. So how we have to cope up, how we should do, so that we have the solutions of this only that whatever the persons who are actively take part here, that is for the speaking, for the speech, we must do what we want to do. That is to cope up our life changes. Whatever the lifestyle we have to work with our this biodiversity. We have to work with our bioenvironment. We have to work for the climate. What we should do? We have to improve the species. We have to improve the greenery environment and the species. And if there is some intellectual law, patent law, then we are working for that, and let's collaborate for to work. Because as you know, we have the research innovation startup university, but again we are developing one university. We have registered, that is the Sustainable Development Goal University. Before that, our research innovation startup university has the slogan of Sustainable Development Goal with right direction and right metric. And now we are again establishing a specific university, that is the Sustainable Development Goal University. And however, here also we will not give any, we can say, diploma, we will not give any degrees, any whatever the certification. We will give we will work on the practical work. Those who want to develop the world, let's come. Those who want to develop the environment, the climate, let's come. So for that, practically we want to work on it. So thank you very much, as it is a great platform for all of us. And however, is this IIU Internship University, that is the internship based to motivate the people and to give the skilling power the people for the actual work. So such type of, we can say, the collaborations between the such type of universities who actively take part for the work for the world, for the SDGs, and whatever we want to do for a good life. And we are not, we can say that other universities are having the less actions. They are also working good, because knowledge we want, the degree and certifications we also require, and we have to we can say appraise, we have to promote such type of universities for the degree and diploma. But we are the persons who want to work actively. So that's why we are not giving any certification, but certification is required. And those universities who are giving the certification, who are giving the degree and diploma. That is very important. And we would like to work with such universities. So let's come, and all of you are working very good, very effectively. And we say that every person on this platform are giving a good, we can say, the directions to the whatever the future we want to do, and with our generations and our next generation. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you so
Dr.
much, sir.
Vijay. Yeah. We now open the floor if there's anybody who wants to add on anything. Anybody who has not spoken or would like to speak, we would like to give a couple of minutes and then go for the closure.
Thank you. Maybe request Dr. Virginia to share her thanks
Yes.
on behalf
Kindly
of all
propose
of
the vote
us.
of
On behalf of
Yeah.
all of us.
exactly.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Virginia.
Thank you so much for giving me this honor. First of all, we want to thank you, Dr. Shavidia. We want to thank all the organizers. I know that this is not something that's done by one person, although sometimes one person thinks about everything, but we know that following up this major event, definitely we had to make something of it and really continue amplifying the voice. We also want to thank every single participant that's been here today and who's contributed to the event today and what's coming in the future. I am totally looking forward to January. I want to thank also Educate Global, GSFN, IGEN Global, R&D Creativity University, and definitely here at IIU, we are proud to be one of your partners. We really do believe in the power of youth. We also believe that is the engine, not, like I said before, not of the future, but definitely of the present. We want to also make sure that every single person that participates today commits to really collaborating for the world that we all deserve. We all deserve a sustainable, a free, and a prosperous world. And the only way we can do that is really putting action into words. These events, these major global events, mean nothing if we don't really put everything that we decide that we're going to do into action. So how do we pass from the intention to the action? That is what we're going to be embracing in the next following weeks. I invite you all to follow us and to be with us in this amazing 4 to 5 weeks. So thank you so much again, Dr. Shavidia, for allowing me to say goodbye, and thank you to all.
Thank you. Yes, over to Madam Sandhya Balaji, please.
Yes, we are here at the conclusion of the launch, but I would like to leave with a small message. We're all aware of the famous quote, ask not what your country does for you, but what you would do for your country. So adapting from that, I would like to say, ask not what Mother Nature gives to you, but ask yourself what you can give back to Mother Nature. And that's all we're going to work about in the next few weeks. And as Dr. Virginia said, bring the action from our words, bring it to action, make it a reality. So let us bid goodbye by saying and hoping to reach the Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam and the sustainable global world soon.
Thank you. Big thanks to all of us, from all of us, to all of us, and for all of us. So that's where we are, and hope to see you all on the 6th. Thank you so much. Thank you, one and all. And His Excellency is still with us on screen. I could see him. So with due respects to him, thank you so much, sir. Thanks for all your support. Thank you so much. You have been always our inspiration and will remain so forever. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you all. Thank you all the best. New year, new beginning. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey,